Hey, you probably saw that time lapse, so now we got our FOD system deployed, and we're gonna head on down past all those nice planes we just drove by and make sure everything's nice and clean. So this, as you've probably seen in our other videos, or this might be the first video you're seeing, this is our Seeker Airdrag FOD friction sweeper. And we got lots of people already coming in for the air show today, even though it doesn't start till tomorrow, but they're probably just coming in watching everybody set up, watching the people get ready for the show tomorrow. So today everybody's coming in. You'll see when we drive by, there's the British Air Force will be on our right in the red arrows. And they're going to be taking off, making sure the planes are all in good shape, and just getting used to the airspace. So we're running our new, this is the new premier friction FOD sweeper on the market. This is our Seeker Airdrag. It's second part of our FOD management system. The second part of our FOD management system that comes with the Seeker Air Mag and the Seeker Airdrag. They can be used individually or together. So this can hook to the back of the magnet, and then you have a complete cleaning system, but today we're just running the drag just to get everything off the ground. So we're out here in London Airport, and we're going to get this thing run along the runway a couple times, make sure everything's nice. We'll do the apron a little bit, make sure all of the staging areas for the planes are clean. And yeah, we'll do it. This is a 17-foot sweeping width. And here we go, here's the British guys on our right, the Royal Air Force. And these guys have nice planes and they don't want their stuff getting broken, so we're going to make sure there's nothing on the ground for them to have to worry about. Because these jets move a lot of air and the inlets are lower to the ground than commercial planes. So we are just going to make sure that everything is copacetic for them. So like I was saying, this is 17-foot sweeping width on this thing. So we can cover about a third of the whole runway at once. And that lets you do a nice quick job cleaning the whole runway. So this is still just the taxiway here. We're not on the runway yet, but we're gonna clean up everything, like I said, the staging areas. So the way this sweeper works is there's a broom on the ground, and there is a, oh, here's the snowbirds right here too. There's a broom head on the ground in front of a bunch of ramps, and then the ramps have ridges on them that will pick up debris and retain it. So the ridges on the ramps, like I showed in the other videos from Tulsa, are kind of scoop shaped. So stuff will go up and not come down. And so the brush will kind of kick everything up in the air, and then the scoop shaped ramps retain everything. And make sure you don't lose any debris. And then it's all collected in the back of these pods. There's a little bin, so everything kind of gets pushed to the back because we're obviously moving forward. And then that little tarp on top keeps everything in place, and the tarp's held in place with magnets. So this is Blue Streak's first venture into non-magnetic sweepers, and this was designed in cooperation with not only the London Airport, but Pearson Airport, Waterloo, Tulsa, all over the place. We've been talking to people, seeing what they want, seeing what's important to them, and mostly we've found out it's all about ease of use. Our competitor's product, which you probably know the name of, is a real pain to use, and anybody that's assigned to do it, run the thing, doesn't like it. These guys almost lost their ankles here. So this thing's, everything is modular on it, so if pieces do get worn out, which they will because it's a friction-based system, so things are going to wear out. All the parts are replaceable, and if one pod gets broken, you can replace each pod individually. There's 13 pods total for a total of 17-foot sweeping width. And you don't have to lift the whole thing up to clean it out. All you got to do is just pull one pod out and shake it out, or just use a vacuum cleaner and vacuum it out by pulling the little tarp on the top off. So we got the RAF here from England, and we have the RCAF from Canada here. I don't think the Americans are here yet, but they are coming. This is voted the #1 air show in North America. So we're just making sure the #1 air show's got the #1 clean runway. By Blue Streak Equipment, we're doing this just to keep everything clean, make sure everyone has a good, safe air show. And hopefully we can get some input from the military guys and see what they think about this product compared to all the other friction sweepers on the market. We also have our Secret Air mag here. That's not a that's not attached right now, but we'll probably hook it up at some point and drag it around as well. See what these guys think. So yeah, you see we've done 2 passes. We're about halfway down the runway now. We'll probably go up one more on the side, or not the runway, but the taxiway. So this will be all clean. And then once we get this swept thoroughly, we'll head back to the maintenance area and make sure, and just see how much we've collected. I'm sure we got lots of gravel and stones and all that sort of stuff. But with all these people moving around and them unpacking stuff from their trailers and their planes, there's going to be all kinds of stuff out here you can't see, like zip ties, screws, washers, all that good stuff that comes with unloading stuff, unloading equipment and keeping things maintained. Got Shell Racing Team on the right. So this is a good part for any regular airfield maintenance. You don't have to do this just before the expensive planes show up. You can do it anytime, especially because you can get it as part of the Seeker FOD management system. So you can do your magnetic FOD sweeping and your friction FOD sweeping and get any ferrous and non-ferrous debris up quickly and efficiently and reliably using this system. Each individual pod makes up our 17-foot sweeping width, and they all overlap, so it's a full 17 feet. And even though it is a wider sweeping width than the magnet, it's actually the same towing profile because the magnet has the 2 wheels on the outsides, which take up about an additional 2 feet. And these British guys are all coming down here looking quite smart. It's our collection of debris running up and down the taxiway where the planes are coming in first, and then we just went to probably the staging area for the ground display vehicles. So that's about 2 inches of consistent gravel we've pulled off the taxiway so far from about maybe half an hour of running this thing. So you can see all that. Probably a good 25 pounds of gravel at this point. And that's after they've already been through with a brush truck this morning, so just gives you a little perspective of how clean of an area this thing will give you from sweeping with it, just thanks to the brushes and the ramps on it that get a very tight clearance to the ground, so make sure it gets almost everything. We picked up paper and napkins with this thing, so it gets real close to the ground and just does a nice clean scrape of everything. Gets everything off the top.